And that sound means it's time for the Ferryman Swamp Match. Alright folks, and we are back at AoW Spring Break and ready to bring you the main event, as it will be the Ferryman versus JJ Boom in a Ferryman swamp fight. This should be an interesting contest, as this proves to be the rubber match between these two men. JJ Boom and his faction won the Faction Wars tournament. JJ Boom could have chose any man on the roster, but chose the Ferryman, who then beat JJ Boom for the AoW World title. At Winter WrestleFest, JJ Boom would get a rematch in a Hell in a Cell match where he would reclaim his title from the Ferryman. And now, with both men having scored one win over the other, we will now finish this rivalry once and for all in a Ferryman swamp fight for the AoW World Championship. We got it to you live here on Spring Break 2021. And now the man who welcomes us all to the Ferryman swamp. He is the challenger, the Ferryman. The Ferryman is a very polarizing figure here in AoW. A true phenom. So we all set sail, heading straight for the unknown. On this ancient raft made of wood, rope, and bone. We cry, weep, and beg to go home. But the Ferryman, he just keeps pushing along, and for long there's no land. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. A man who is never afraid to back down from a challenge. He is your AoW World Heavyweight Champion and leader of Havoc, JJ Boom. This Falls Count Anywhere Ferryman swamp fight will be for the greatest prize of them all, that AoW World Heavyweight Championship. And JJ Boom will look to defend it proudly here tonight. As you see right there, folks, that's what it's all about. That AoW World title on the line in this one. The first ever Ferryman Swamp fight here in AoW. No count out, no disqualification. Anything goes, falls count anywhere. As you see the king of the swamp, the Ferryman himself, and the AoW World Champion just staring a hole in his demented challenger here tonight. I can't wait to get this one started. Look at the work that they put into making this arena. I mean, it's just amazing, folks. I can't wait. All right, and he hands over the title to our referee. Ferryman gets a look at the belt, and there's our last shot through the foggy swamp mist at that AoW World title. All right, folks, and the bell is rung and this match is underway. AoW main event. Ferryman Swamp fight, anything goes. Falls count anywhere. You must pin or submit your opponent in order to win this contest. And right now the Ferryman ruling the swamp, but the champ using his strength to fight back there. Big knee drop to the Ferryman. And what a back suplex. And JJ Boom trying to wear the Ferryman down. But the king of the swamp not having it. And what a maneuver there from JJ Boom. Power on display by the world champion. And a big clothesline straight to hell from the Ferryman. Could be looking to dish out that ticket to hell here tonight. JJ Boom trying to escape the swamp without paying the toll of his AoW World title. And again, the Ferryman sends JJ Boom to the outside. Both men brawling through the murky mist. I know they wanted this to be realistic as possible, but were the bugs really necessary? And what's with the smell? The fans can't smell through their television. Oh, and JJ Boom, look at that gorilla press slam here on the outside. What was that? Big left hand from JJ Boom. Come on, champ, put this one away. I'm ready to get out of here. In desperate need of a shower. Can someone get me some hand sanitizer? Both men brawling here in the entranceway. And JJ Boom, the champ, now fighting back. Looking strong in this one. A big backbreaker there. Turns the tide for the champion. Now a brutal knee shot. JJ Boom trying to stay on top of the Ferryman. And a capture suplex there by the Ferryman just sends the champion flying. JJ Boone, though, using his strength to fight back. And I think JJ Boone wants to explore the swamp. JJ Boone looking to explore the swamp. But the Ferryman's back up. And a big snap suplex there. Both of these men giving it all they got here in this Ferryman swamp fight. Wow, powerbomb from JJ Boone. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And he's done it. He's done it, folks. He's done it. He's crossed the lake into the Ferryman swamp and walked out victorious. The winner and still AoW World Heavyweight Champion, JJ Boone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight at AoW Spring Break. It's been an incredible ride, incredible show. All the champions will get the next 2 months vacation as we have 10 outstanding Elevate tournaments that will be taking place through June and July before we get back to pay-per-view action in August with AoW Breakout. We'll see you next time. This is Kip Carter signing off. Like, subscribe, and share.